All right, guys, welcome into Above Ground World News, and we are live. We are in the green. It's a Saturday night, and we got wicked weather. We got wicked aerosols being deployed all over the world via air, by sea, by land, you name it, they're doing it. Anyway, we're gonna jump into all this footage up here in the top left that come from Emmanuel out of California. Look at them spraying lines, man, liners all over the place, and we'll be able to back this up on the Worldview mega cloud seeding. Tons of tornado stuff to get into. Let's get over here on the right scene, and then we will let me go ahead and check the severe weather warning. So right now, just like right now, tornado warning, Jackson, Mississippi. So they've had several tornado warnings. That one just now popped off. Wow, just popped off right before the show. So like a couple minutes ago. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. Let me put this in motion. And these were all, what people don't know is these were all fabricated, completely engineered storms, and we're going to show that tonight. So I just want to get that on there. We'll go ahead and get the data, see where the tornadoes are right now. So yeah, we got several tornado warnings. In fact, let me kind of zoom in on that. Get us a little closer up on the wicked storms. And we're going to jump into some other stuff too, but I just want to get this going and get our, watches and warnings are on there. So we're going to have to give that a second to load. Did you know? Let me get over here. Did you know there's tornado mitigation for cities and towns? Did you know that they can control the tornadoes? All you got to do is hire David Miles. Severe weather and drought mitigation services demonstrated to the United Nations. You know, he just did a rainfall project, a 20-day rainfall project in Western Victoria. He put the fires out in Tasmania. But he also offers fire prevention, tornado mitigation. So all this stuff is can be controlled, even though your local meteorologist says that we're all full of crap. Well, the only ones that are full of crap are the ones hiding this information and not being honest with the American people. So here we are. We're coming up into the right now. So yeah, we got several counties under tornado watches right now in Mississippi, and they're headed for Alabama. So everybody get ready to go to your safe place, man, because they're coming, man. They're not going to slow these down. We'll jump into all the stuff that goes along with this. First, we got another little bit of headline news to get into before we jump back into the weather. This come out 4 hours ago. Recall on pre-cut melon sold at Whole Foods, Kroger's. More in 9 states recalled. 93 people sick in a salmonella outbreak. A total of 93 cases have been reported in the outbreak from 9 states: Alabama, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Ohio, and Wisconsin. 23 people have been hospitalized. No deaths reported. So this comes from the Cato Foods. They have temporarily suspended producing and distributing these products. So heads up if you bought any kind of fresh cut fruit. Anyway, links are in the description. So now we have injectable nanobots that can walk around inside a human body. Researchers have developed nanobots that can be injected using an ordinary hypodermic syringe. According to a new release, these nanobots are microscopic functioning robots with the ability to walk and withstand harsh environments. Each robot has a 70 micron length, which is about the width of a thin human hair. And 1,000,000 can be produced from a single 4-inch silicon composite wafer. Pretty crazy, huh? This stuff could be distributed not only from a syringe, but you could breathe these things in. Anyway, I'll leave the links so if you want to read a little bit more into that. How about some human brain cloud interface? This goes along with the 5G. They'll have nanobots that connect to the neocortex to a synthetic neocortex in the cloud. This will be a biological and non-biological hybrid human. It's all coming, man. That's what they want the 5G for. So Congress leaves Washington without reaching disaster relief deal. So all the farmers, everybody that's been affected by these floods, blizzards, they're just we'll get back with you later. So these guys are taking a long break while all the people are suffering that's been affected by these manufactured storms. Why everybody goes to whatever they do, whatever these meatballs do. All right, so let's get out of that. So now we have pollen bombs. Everybody's wondering what the yellow snow was, the brown snow. Well, we know what they are. So now they have to come up with new terms for stuff, and then they take an isolated incident, and then they want to call these pollen bombs. They're trying to say this is what causes the yellow snow, but that's not what it is. So we're trying to awaken the masses. There's people like this running around. We have a mother and a son arrested at a Walmart after performing karate and getting nude. I mean, what is wrong with these people? What in the hell is wrong with these people? So a 25-year-old man and his 46-year-old mom were arrested in a Walmart in Wisconsin. She allegedly performing karate while allegedly he stripped nude inside the store. What, like, we're supposed to be waking these people up, man. This is just like, what? Anyway, I'm not going to get into all the nasty details on this, but links in the description. How about a job at Lockheed Martin? They need some design radars. They need some radar engineers for all the weather modification. Radars that detect, track, classify threats in fractions of a second so our customers can protect and defend military asset platforms. You know, like the all the ionospheric heaters, the cloud ionizers, all the radars, the military radars and all that stuff. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's just take a quick look at this footage coming out of Texas. Look at this tornado. Looks like it damn near caught up to the people in the car. Yeah, so pretty wicked storms going on. We'll jump into them here in just a second. So yeah, man, that's too close to a tornado right there. That looks like a really good wedge tornado there, pretty good size. Let's kind of scroll up and see, wow, 204 new results. So let's refresh this a little bit, see what we got going on. Whoa. And it keeps spamming us with this Reuters top news stuff. Yeah, Franklin, Texas tornado. They're saying that thing come in as a Cat 3. So the rapid response team was already there. Hey, thanks there, Sterling. Much love out there. Tornado warning for Webster, Mississippi. That's right now. Choctaw, Webster. We got a severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-an-hour wind, 1-inch hail in Lewis, Murray, Tennessee. All right, we're just kind of looking through here. Tornado sirens going off 55 miles in Collins, Mississippi. Yeah, so we got mega storms going on. Hope everybody out there is safe. Hopefully you're not in the path of this stuff. Ooh, look at the damage here. Oh, that's like a different tornado there. What is that? Porch Band of Creek Indians donates $180,000 to cover all tornado victim funerals. Oh, so there was a tornado on Sunday that killed a bunch of people. I didn't even know about that. Okay. Sorry to hear that. All right, I think we're more than a dozen people hurt after a tornado in Franklin, Texas. Yeah, they were saying that's like a 3. So they're already cleaning up from that one. All right. Hey, thanks, News Jules. We actually have a tweet 11 minutes ago, so thanks for getting that out for us. All right, so let's get out of there. Oh, so that footage you seen earlier. Hey, thanks there, Susan. So that footage you seen in the beginning of the show was this spraying operation right here off the coast of California. We have a massive spraying operation here off the coast of California, and the ships are out here in full force. We have so many ship tracks out here. So they are using bunker fuel from these ships. I mean, we got a mega shipping operation out here, mega weather control operation all out here in the Pacific. So, yeah, it's going down right now. And we look up here right over Chico, Redding, California. You're getting completely bombarded all the way out off the coast, like big time spraying operations. I mean, the spraying operations tonight are off the chart for everywhere. Look at Oregon here, mega spraying, X's all over the place, synthetic cloud cover. We scroll back this side all the way up into Washington, Montana. You got a spraying operation that goes all the way up into Edmonton, all the way over into British Columbia. So, spraying operations everywhere. You know, you get all the way down here to San Jose. Look at these two big fat liners going across, if you guys could see them. All over San Francisco, you're getting waxed. Completely waxed. Look at that. Look at these things drifting out into big old nasty chemical clouds. But it's only going to get worse. Let's go on down here in the Gulf of Mexico. We have a complete manufactured storm system right here. This is all cloud seeding. This whole cloud bank, all this funky color clouds that stretches all the way out from the Atlantic all the way across Florida. And then you got this weird cloud signatures from the cloud ionizers. I really think this one is lined up with the Peru ionospheric heater. Look at these cloud formations. These are in no way natural. These clouds are being ionized. They're being hit with microwaves along with all the chemtrails in the clouds. These storms are fabricated. Look at this. These are not normal signatures for clouds. These are microwave clouds. They're boiling them from the inside out. Look at that. This is some of the biggest signatures I've ever seen. So they got something cranked up big time. And I really think it's the ionospheric heater down in Peru because it lines up perfectly. If you line that up with the Peru and you go straight up, man, that's right where them are at. So looks like we got some weather warfare going on right here in Louisiana, Mississippi. But yeah, man, mega spraying, mega, cloud seeding operations, aerosol injections, whatever you want to call them, but it is definitely going on. It's not water vapor. You go up to the top side of the storm. Kansas, completely bombarded. Missouri, bombarded. I've had the chemtrail migraine all day. Illinois, bombarded. Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Toronto, Pennsylvania, New York, all the way up to the East Coast, all the way up to Canada. Then we can get out ahead of the storm. They want to pull the storm this way. That's why we have the cloud seeding operations out here in the Atlantic. Yeah, let's get that to load a little bit better. So yeah, man, mega spraying operations. They use these aerosols to help steer the storms. They intensify the storms. They put all these heavy metals into the storms and they steer them with the ground-based radars. But look at this. This whole cloud bank is fake. This is all man-made. If there was no aircraft up here, this cloud would not even be here. All the metal particulates wouldn't be up here making the storms more electrical. Every bit of this is fake clouds. Man, it's just frustrating. And then you see the signatures, and it looks like they're creating a monster up here in the northern Atlantic. Look at this. Look at this signature of this thing. Then you zoom in on it. Heavy aerosols. You got mega spraying operation going on. They're trying to create a beast up here. Look at that. You got the segmented dot sprays. All the way around. All the way around the storm, we have another giant spraying operation. And you up here in the Denmark Strait. Massive cloud seeding operation all the way up into the Arctic. So huge spraying operation off the coast of Iceland. So it looks like they're creating some kind of monster cyclone to hit Europe. So heads up out this way. France, you look clear right now, but not for long because there's a massive spraying operation headed your way. Ireland's already getting hit. The UK, you'll be getting hit tonight. So whatever this thing is, it's coming your way. Heads up out there. The one clear place on the planet, it's clear every day. And you're looking at it. Wow, it's not spelled right. What's wrong with this? Yeah, it won't, there it goes. Wow, when I zoom in, it disappears. So yeah, perfectly clear, crystal clear, not a trail in sight. Come over here to Iran where the floods are. Massive spraying operation. What else? You also had the company out of the UAE that admitted to sending the rain to Iran. They admitted to it using the cloud ionizers, the towers. They're like cell phone towers, but they're cloud ionizers. They were steering the storms into Iran. Got a few spraying operations there in South Korea, but I wanted to come down here and take a look. We got more fires down here in Australia. You know what goes along with fires? You got the fires over here. Well, if you got fires, you just got to look around because that means they're setting up some aerosols. How do you think they're going to get the fires going? They need to lay down some aerosols so the fire can burn out of control. So you got a mega spraying operation down here in Australia. So I wonder if David is working on this. We'll find out here pretty soon. All right, yeah, there we go. So it looks like New Zealand might be catching a break for a day. Let's see if I can get that to load all the way. Oh, yeah, they love to buffer us. You know, I noticed here the last 4 nights, they don't monetize the video till like 12, 14 hours away, after it's been published. I don't know what's going on with that. But trying to hit us in where it counts. Now that I zoom in on there, it looks like there may be a spraying operation to the south. You know, all these countries would look beautiful if it wasn't for all the aerosols mucking up the sky. Yeah, hogwash on that. All right. So, yeah, that's probably about all the time we'll spend on that. Hey, thanks out there, Susan. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's so many particulates in the air. I mean, look at all the volcanoes that went off last year, this year. All the fires that were going on across the globe. That's why the snow's yellow, man. We got a fallout coming from the atmosphere. Not to mention all these aerosols being deployed across the planet. You know, if there's pollen in the air, it ain't nothing compared to the fire, the Fukushima stuff. Like, there's so many particulates. I mean, the bunker fuel out here, this is some nasty stuff. Our sky is completely full. In fact, let's go look at the Earth now and find out just how full it is. And we also need to get the forecast models up, see what they're looking like. Like I told you, I was worried about this storm 2 weeks ago, and yep, it's gonna play out just like we thought. So going into tomorrow, look where the heavy storms are. Same spot pretty much. And going up the Ohio Valley, there's going to be another band of severe storms for Florida, Georgia. Then right on up to East Coast, right where all the heavy aerosols are being deployed. You know, what's the big aerosol thing they're deploying right now in the Gulf of Mexico? What's that for? You know, it's not showing up on this. So it's got to be for something else. Let's fast forward this just a little bit just to see. Could be for this system right here. It's a 990 pressure. This is coming in on next Thursday. Yep, more severe weather for next Thursday. This looks like a really bad one too. Look at that pressure, 988. But look at the severe line of storms. So this is going to be another one to watch out for sure. So it looks like we got some pretty big time weather coming next week. All right, let's see if we got anything going on in the Earth's polar vortex region. Look at that. The polar vortex winds are slowly slipping away. They're going to be all down here. Whoa, what are they doing down here? What's wrong with that? It looks like some kind of eye. All right, yeah. So, see, the polar vortex winds are shifting from the north to the south. Once all these winds get down to the south, that means we are in summer. But what I really want to look at is what kind of atmospheric heating compression events. Look, they almost have all the cold air gone in the polar vortex region. They've been superheating here over Russia, pushing that cold air down. Like the cold air is almost gone. It's all down here now. You know, we're going into wintertime now down there. It's actually like, it was summer, now it's like turning into fall for the Antarctica. Look, we have a heating event. Wow. Right where the big man-made aerosol chem cloud is, we have a heating event. So maybe them chemtrails are to help push this last little bit of cold air off. Let me check the temperature down at the surface. We'll just kind of go up here. Got to document this stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and check the jet stream. Look at that. It's like they got a huge wind vortex right here to help steer these storms up. You know, we got to document all this stuff. We know there's a big shipping operation right out here. We know there's a massive spraying operation right there. Let's go to the vortex level. You know, there's a lot of things that go in to fabricate these storms. Hey, thanks, Sir Christy and Bamboo there. All right, let's go down to the surface winds. So right there is where there's like a dual low pressure right there. When you're down here at the surface winds, all them trails that are being deployed right here are being pulled right up into the backside of that storm. Let me go up a little bit. Same at 1,000 HPA. So it looks like that whole aerosol campaign out here is to feed the front side of this system. Just fast forward that up a day. So look, the spin gets completely blasted up. So we go all the way up to the vortex level. All right, let's go ahead and check the ocean. And here's where that monster that they're creating over for the EU, looking at 40-foot waves, 41.9-foot waves. And that one huge anomaly is wound down a little bit now. Let's go ahead and check the sea surface temperatures. Nothing crazy out here. It's all pretty normal. Let's check the anomalies. And the El Nino is getting weaker. I don't think they're going to be able to create it. I think they're screwed. I don't think they're going to be able to blame it on a El Nino because there is no El Nino. I still hear the mainstream pushing that narrative, though, but it's not there. It don't look like it's going to happen. Let's jump in and check the carbon monoxide concentration. Over here in Southern California, you got a really high amounts. Look, it's the whole ridge, man. Either you've had all the aerosols being deployed, you got tons of earthquakes going off. You probably got some kind of gases leaking out of the fault lines. Same with the East Coast. Look at how high it is over here. We know there's tons of aerosols over here. I'm going to say these aren't the cars. This one I think is leftover fire. Let's check the carbon dioxide. And we still have this strange cleaner air anomaly down here in Georgia. That's just really weird. I can't figure out what that is. How can the air be so clear? What's eating away the carbon dioxide over here? And if you look at the same plane all the way around the Earth, that's the only anomaly. So you have some kind of cleaner air anomaly, almost the same as, down here in like Brazil. But just right here, it's been there for, about a week now. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's go ahead and check the particulates. Yeah, it could be some kind of chemicals that are eating the carbon dioxide out of the air. Something is going on. Well, we got a volcanic something going on up there. So I think most of these are fires. Actually looking pretty low. Look at the volcano down here. Look how high it's much redder than a few days ago. And let's go ahead and check the auroras. All right, so that's all good. Let's jump in. We're done with that one. We're done with this one. Let's go ahead and check the radars again. We'll check the watches and warnings. While that's running, let me refresh. So we have another tornado, Memphis, Tennessee. Come out just a few minutes ago. We have a tornado warning still for Jackson, Mississippi. Let me take a look here, and then we'll be able to zoom in on that area. And my watches and warnings keep disappearing. Where are they? Where is my watches and warnings? Wow, they took it off. They unclicked it somehow. All right, come on. Where's our watches and warnings? We need the up-to-date ones. So we got to wait for this to load. But so while that's loading, welcome in Paul Solers, Joshua Burton, John Hart. John Hart's the one that redoes the videos when the audio's all messed up. Make sure you subscribe to him. Welcome in Ron Fry, Buckshot, Titus, Lotus, Brian Knight, Saved by Grace, Troy, Sister Goldhair, From Heaven, Bamboo Soldier, Jacqueline, St. James, Super Dave, Scrappy D, Wayne D, Biggie Hart, Free to See, Natural Born Rebel to Discover, Oregon Sunshine, Jan Penland, Dusty Blue, Julie Merkbatire, I butchered that, Hodgepodge, hey, what's up, Scrappy D, Vicky Carroll, Natural Born Rebel, Bob the Builder, Kathy Richardson, The Answers Above, Sweet Leanna, LB, Raymond B, Julie, Kelly, Natural Born Rebel, Stack, Lead with Love, Super Dave, Camping in the Forest, Robo Monster, Bonnie, Nano Manor, Jacqueline, Truther, Trucking, Four Wheel, Peas, Love Pugs, Oregon Farm, Robert Prell, Jeff Leroy, Deborah X, Casey, Jason Hand, Thomas Henry, Conspiracy Cat, Nevadaologist, Natural Born, Saved by Grace, Sassy Lass, Burke Newbrew, Ron Fry, From Heaven, Radical Ralph, Julie Morris, Desiree, Jimmy, B. Wanamaker, I'm a Monkey, The Big Kush, Biggie Hart, Buckshot 81, Scrappy D, LB, Mango Sky Puppy, Amy Holly, BB Truth, Deborah X. Welcome in, everybody. Much love out there. Bruce Long, Mel, welcome in. Captain Guam, David, Paul P. All right, Kyle, welcome in. Desert Bunny, welcome in. Oregon Sunshine, Mighty Patriot, Sassy Lass, Beck from Oz, Vic, Raymond B. Hey, thanks, sir. Raymond B. Cash Only, K in Florida, Wizoz, Today's Facts, Trish, All right, guys. Let me see if I can get the watches and warnings in here now. All right, there they are. Let me turn that off so we can see them a little better. So right now, all the tornadoes are still showing up just in Mississippi, but they're coming towards Alabama, man. So heads up at Alabama, Tennessee. It was showing a tornado warning. Let's go back there and take a look. Yeah, tornado, Memphis, Tennessee. Let's try to jump into that radar. Let's get right in there, see if we can check it out. Hey, thanks there, Sterling. Wow, nice, Sterling. Thanks. Definitely helps us for sure. Keeps us running. Get a drink of the coffee here. Yeah, so today I've installed a granite kitchen. I poured 2 huge concrete pads for the chicken coop. I'm talking like 16 foot by 6 foot one way, and it was 6 foot by 6 foot the other way, a big T. So I am plumb wore out. All right, I don't think we're over far enough. I think I need to go over just a little bit. But yeah, those storms are looking wicked. Oh, we're not in Tennessee. Let me get up here a little bit. Excuse me. Let me mute out the cough for a second. Nothing like a little concrete dust with the cigarette smoke and the pollen bombs and all that, the chemtrails. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to load. So you got some really strong, super small cells right there. I just seen something shooting out of the next rad right there. Let me zoom in on this. We have sending and transmitting from the radar. Watch right here. Look at little beams shooting out. Let me try to bring this up a little better. So we got manipulation from the radars. Wow, look at the microwave signatures. The purple is the microwave pulses. But if you look right down in here, it's going too fast. I can see it better on the other one. But we have manipulation from the radar array. I'm going to keep on trying some different layers here, different tilts. It didn't change like I wanted it to. Let's try this. All right, hopefully we can see it. Yep, there it is right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. There is things shooting, not like a beam. I'm talking, look, there's frequency shooting out of the radar right into the storm. Right there, right where my mouse is. Look right there. They're shooting out into the storm. Look at that. It's sending frequencies. And we just caught them. They're shooting frequencies into the storm, right where the storm is severe. Let's try going right to that radar. Yeah, I think Super Chat, man, they get like 30% or something, man. I haven't really looked into it. Yeah, I figure hopefully they screw with me anyway, but all right, let me try to get this stuff out of the way. Let me try to get this to loop here. You know, we can always tell when they're affecting these radars. I mean, it's so blatant. Let's go down south here. I want to just kind of document a couple of these. that's some strong looking storms right there, like real thin, like the straight line winds. Yeah, if they're losing beehives, man, that's from the chemtrails. There's no doubt about it. They're probably getting Alzheimer's and everything else that we see. And down in New Zealand, man, the chemtrail planes wiped out a whole bee colony. Then, of course, you got the farmers spraying the Monsanto spray. That's killing the bees. Like, we're being attacked from every which way. All right, so I'm not seeing nothing too major off that one. How about we go to the one that's kind of off to the side? Yeah, we definitely need the bees. Over in China, they're having to hand pollinate their stuff because there's hardly any bees left. On the PayPal, I got a link down in there. You just click it, and it'll take you right to the above ground page thing. Yeah, it should take you right to the above ground page. And you just type it in there. I did do it for Jim Lee one time. I've only done it once, so. All right, yeah, so I'm not really picking a whole lot. Let me check this radar and just hit play on this thing. Look at these stars. Like, look at here's the aerosols that are being deployed in the dark purples. You know, it's funny how what I call the microwaves are always coming out purples, and the chemtrails come out purple. That's like the color of the manipulators. So, wow, yeah, them definitely sprung up pretty fast there. Look at all the tornado warnings off over in Texas. They just slowly are working over. Hopefully the storm. Look, here's a bunch of tornadoes in North Carolina earlier. Or at least tornado warnings. See if I can get the time stamp on that. That is. So right there. That was around 1820. So, wow, man. Major outbreak. We knew this was going to happen, though, man. We knew it. We seen it coming a couple of weeks ago. They go by the weather plan, man. That's why I don't get how these meteorologists cannot give people, like, weeks' notice. Because, I mean, we do it. It's the same every time. They're going by the Raytheon weather plan. All right, let me add let's put the chemtrail clouds on, the chemtrail cloud layer. We'll let that load. Yeah, I think that was around 6. Like, I can't hardly see, man. I need to clean my screen because I can't hardly see the letters there. Working on the house, I got dust on everything. I'm surprised my computer even works. All right, let me enhance the colors here a little bit. There we go. Wow, spraying operations so big time in the Gulf of Mexico over Florida. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take these off for now. Oh, what's the deal? I can't exit it out. Oh, there it is. Okay. So mega spraying operate. Wow, look how fast that storm is zinging across. Hey, thanks there, Melanie. Much love out there on the PayPal things. Yeah, I've got concrete dust on me, granite dust on me. Haven't even got to take a shower yet, so. All right, let's let me back this out a little bit. You know, I have been seeing quite a few bees over around my area today, which is a good sign because last year we didn't like have any bees. All right, so I want to take a quick look at this spraying operation over here in California, and we're just going to kind of document some of these massive aerosol operations. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to pick up the ship tracks. I probably could if I put it on the microphysics. All right, now you're fixing to see a bombarding. Look at the bombardment going on right there. That's a massive, massive grid. Look at that, all that whole section. And then at the same time, you got the ship tracks out here in the Pacific. This is, you know, how bad they sprayed for like 2 weeks before the Paradise fires. That heavy. Man, look at that. Right over Paradise, California, right over Chico, right over Redding. And you got spraying going on in Oregon. So that's a pretty bad spraying operation. And then down here in the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, we always see the demonic faces in the clouds, man. They summons like the weather demons when they do this stuff. This is definitely lines right up with the Peru ionospheric heater. Then you also have one just right over here, just right over to the right. It could be triangulating that stuff. So mega spraying operation right there over Florida, man. That's a bad one too. Let's take a look ahead of these storms. They're cloud seeding these storms. All right, so look at that spraying operation over Georgia. We may have to zoom in on that so you guys can get a better look at that, man. That's a big time. Yeah, if they're new and they drop a F-bomb, give them a warning before you time them out, and then we'll give everybody a warning first, and then you can time them on out or whatever. All right, I want to zoom in on that one because that's a pretty bad spraying operation. We got to look at that. Yeah, the spraying operations that they're doing, man, I get migraines from this stuff. That's one of the reasons how I woke up, because every time I was trying to figure out why am I getting headaches on certain days. And, yeah, like I know when they're spraying before I even get up. So look at all these, look at this grid pattern over Georgia and Florida. And then that goes right out into the Gulf of Mexico. So they were definitely seeding out in front of this. I mean, that's a bad spraying operation. Wow, look at that. Look at all them heavy, thick trails, man. That's insanity right there, guys. That is gonna make a lot of people sick right there. That is in no way water vapor. That is an engineered event. Let's see what this looks like on the microphysics. Wow. You can definitely see it on there. Let's see what it looks like if I take off the enhancements. It's a little darker, but so there's the skies of Georgia, Florida, Gulf of Mexico. You know, the only thing I found that really helps my migraines is eating raw almonds. I know it sounds weird, but it actually works for me. I've tried everything, man. Sometimes they last for days. Wow, what was that? Hold on, I gotta let that loop through again. What was that right there? Whoa, something right there was really strange going on. Let me go over a little bit. That was pretty strange. Let me get over here by the storms. Wow, now the stream's really wanting to shut down on us. Oh yeah, they were definitely seeding right into that storm. I'm just over a little bit too far. Try that one. Oh yeah, they were feeding these storms. No doubt about it, man. Look at that. They're under the clouds, they're over the clouds, they're in the clouds. So here's the reason why our weather is so severe right now. It's being manipulated. And here comes the storms just barreling through right where all the trails were being deployed. All right, let's check the watches and warnings again. Severe thunderstorm, New Orleans. Severe thunderstorm, Jackson, Mississippi. Flash flood, Jackson, Mississippi. Tornado, Memphis, Tennessee. That was around 25 minutes ago, so no new tornado warnings as of this minute right now. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a show. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the 16-day forecast. You're going to know what's coming way before any of the mainstream will tell you. And much love out there to the super chat. Much love out there to the people that send us stuff in the PO and the PayPals. So yeah, YouTube's kicking our butt. But thanks to you guys for sharing this stuff out and helping us. That's the only way we're going to keep all rolling. Anyway, guys, much love out there. Be safe. God bless. And God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Much love, guys. Here we go. Let's rise. We're going to have to rise like sooner than later. Anyway, here we go. Turn it up. All right, so let's take this up 6 hours at a time, see when this really severe storm's coming. This is Saturday, April 13th. This is when the storms are going to start. Right here over Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas. Another super low pressure. And it's going to go right up into Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Louisiana. This storm's going to be a bad boy here this weekend. This is for Sunday. Mississippi, Louisiana, Tennessee, Kentucky, Iowa, Ohio. So heads up on this storm, man. This one looks like a wicked one. So we're going to have to get all the way through. Look at that on Monday, April 15th. That looks really severe. So there's going to be like a 6-hour time frame where the pressure dropped all the way down to 995. What was it back here? 997, 997, 998, 996. So right in this day right here, man, heads up for that area right there. Let's go ahead and fast forward. So all these storms are tracking in the exact same spots. That's because that's where they're steering the atmospheric rivers. They have been ever since the Paradise Fires. All right, let's go ahead and take these off, and then we'll throw on the radars. Yeah, they definitely are blocking the sun. They want to. I mean, there was tons of articles that, whoa, look at that crap right there. We have military. Oh, what happened here? We got military chaff being deployed over there in Nevada, which is just code for military chemtrails. You got the military radar blinking away down there in the Bajas. So we're just watching these storms. So right now it looks like they've actually, they have the NEXRADs up, so they're trying to slow the storm down. They're trying to eat the moisture up. You also have military chemtrails down there off the coast of Florida. So we need to zoom in on that. I definitely need to document that. I wish I could open this in a new window. Here, I probably can. Here, copy, paste. That way I'll have 2 tabs up, and we can check this out. So let me go here. You know, it's so blatant what these guys do. Man, it's just blatant. You know, and it sucks they took away our different heights that we could look at this stuff by. Man, this is going to show up like a sore thumb right here. So some kind of war games going on down here in Nevada. And I'm talking weather war games. Yeah, the mainstream weathermen, man, they don't know nothing. They learn some funky cloud names and funky terms, but they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know the real weather. They don't, you know, you're lucky every once in a while they'll talk about military chaff, or they'll talk about a power plant causing snow. But this is military stuff right here. It looks like they were bombing the NEXRAD, like a bombing run. So here comes look at that. That thing is flying. What? So several military chemtrails. Let me just take a quick look over here and see if we can pick it up on this. We'll have to check the different layers. And we could also put that on there. So I need this to load really good so we can see if we can spot them. All right, let's change this layer. Let's see what they look like on the base velocity. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. All right. So let's take a look. Gosh, man, that thing always blasts in the way. All right, we'll see how it comes out. Look, I see a microwave pulse coming off this too, but wow, I don't think it's showing it. Oh, there they are. Man, they're going so fast. Look at that. So, and then you got the one down here at the bottom. We'll see how it shows up. So then we're look at that, man. Then we're some fast flying, probably some stealth bombers or something there. Let's try to look at them on this. We'll see what they come out as. So to be the purple colors to be is the microwaves. Because the purple shouldn't be on, there's no purple on this graph. So we'll see if they come out as a purple. No, they come out in some weird colors, super bright. So we definitely have military experiments going on over southern Nevada. And I mean, them things are just zinging in there. And they're also microwaving out. Not a real strong beam, but they're definitely beaming out. Let me try this one. So then we're really some fast flying. Wow, I don't know if it's showing up. Oh, it's still loading images. Yeah, just trying to let this load through. Really, I didn't need to load the whole 200 frames because it just happened. Wow, they just come flying it. Look at that stuff, man. It's off the charts, whatever that stuff is. That's military grade chemtrails right there. Look at that. They just come flying in there from two different directions. And even in the southern part, you get that one heavy one in the southern part. Here it comes, should be coming right there. So whatever they deployed, it freaked the radar out. So wow, it just instantly freaked the radar out. Man, I wish I could go up farther. That sucks they took away our other resources here. Now let me try to go right over here and see. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff there, man. That's why I want to document this because that's more of the military. It's definitely military. We don't need the whole 48 hours. Let's just do 24 frames. Oh wow, look, we're picking them up over here on this side too. Look at that. They were the fastest ever, man. You know, when the mainstream showed the other chaff that was dropped, it was moving slow. This stuff is zinging across. That's just unbelievably fast. I mean, look at the regular clouds and look at them babies just zinging in there. So, wow. Hopefully that wasn't like a lithium release or something. That's a whole fleet. And that's just one side. We've seen the bigger. Let's go to the other side. See if we pick it up on this one. Yeah, definitely biological warfare. I mean, all these chemtrails are. That's what it is. It's part of a eugenics program. The Georgia Guidestones. I can see it underneath the graph. Look, you can see just a little part of it coming in from the graph there. Let's go up to the north. Probably won't see nothing from up here, but I need to document it just because we got it. Yeah, whenever we get stuff like that, I need to load. While that's going, I need to load something up here. All right, we'll get that loaded. Had a little beam shooting out. That don't mean a whole lot though on that. All right, let me document that with less frames so we don't have to wait so long. That's right, stack. We got to. So look at there. It's paused right there. Look at all that crazy military grade fast flying stuff there. Let's just click 24 frames. Let me do a little different colors on this. So don't look good there. Don't look that good there. All right, so wow. Them are definitely fast flying for sure. And it's thick. You got to figure that's probably, them are probably drifted out, what, like 25, 30 miles wide and 100 miles or more long. And I can't believe we can't pick that up on the, man, I really missed the other page where I can change it to the water vapors and stuff. Wow, I can put it on visible. Let's see what it looks like on visible. So what, does the visible not work? Maybe this will work. Let's try the water vapor. There it goes. Now it's loading. Oh man, they took away all our stuff. We can't look at it in the water vapor or the visible. They're just hiding information from us. Now what we can do though, let's check it on here. Let's try to get the, that's crazy. Hold on here. I'm just kind of trying to get this the way I want it here. So let's try the visible, just see what it looks like on the visible. And let me zoom in on it. Wouldn't that be crazy if we, wow, you can see the ship tracks out there. That's pretty wild with the visible. Yeah, if it's real blurry, it's because they're throttling us down. You're probably gonna have to let it load. Check this. Just fast forward the video tomorrow to about 51 minutes in or 45 minutes in, and then you'll be able to see this a lot better. Wow, look at that. It shoots all the way down here into Arizona. Wow, look at that. That's way down here. And then you got the military radars going off the charts. Now I want to take the Let me take the next rads off here just so we can see it real good. Take that off. Oh no, we gotta have that on to see it. Well, no, not really. And wow, it's not coming up on the visible. Let me enhance it a little bit. So it's not coming up on the Cirrus level either. Let's try the microphysics. Yeah, it's not coming up on here, but man, there's some weird blob right there. Wow, that's just pretty crazy that we caught that. And it's not the first one. We've caught this a bunch of times. So there it is. Now it's showing up. Yeah, you got to have the next rads on to catch that stuff. So whatever they're shooting out over here, it's going all the way down into Southern California, down into Arizona. See, some of these, like this stuff here, that's like solar farms, wind farms. Now, I do want to see, get this where I want it. And I want to look to see if we can pick up the bunker fuel being deployed. Oh, yeah, we can definitely see that. So you can see the weather modification ships out here in the west, and I'm still not over in the west, so I need to be over more. There we go. Now we're in the west. Now we should get a good view of the west of the shipping operation. Oh yeah, you definitely can see them. So heads up for whatever storm they're seeding with this stuff, because this is some toxic crap right there. Wonder if I can zoom in on this. I don't think I can. Oh, maybe. Let me try. See if that makes it a little bit closer. Oh, wow. Look at all the ships out there. Hopefully you guys can see that. That is plain as day. All them white looking lines. That's the shipping operations. Them aren't aerosols from planes. Them are actually ships. Like the Pandora fog mission. The ships are making the clouds. They're cloud seeding with toxic bunker fuel. This is actually the most toxic emissions on the planet right there. And let me see if I can make this come out better. Yeah, you can definitely see them there. You see them in every one of these. Try some grayscale. Yeah, that's all the bunker fuel being deployed. You know, them are some fast ships to lay them out that quick. So, wow. All right, we need to check the... you can even see it on this one. All right, so I want to check the northern and southern hemisphere to see if we got any kind of crazy plasma events going on. I know we got a lot of earthquakes, uptick in the earthquakes. Need to see if the ionospheric heaters are cranking up. Whoa, what are them straight lines right there? There could be an aerosol deployment right over the North Pole. Let's get that to loop. Yeah, they're spraying right over the North Pole. Like big time right there. No plasma event. Let's check the southern hemisphere. It's really what I really wanted to look for was the plasma. You know, that's the only shipping operations on the planet's over in the Pacific right now. Sometimes you'll get them in the Atlantic, you know, when they're trying to conjure up, you know, they call it the beast from the east for the UA or the Europe. Whenever they're conjuring up, oh, we got a little plasma. Look at this. Okay, David Miles is definitely steering this atmospheric river. Look, the plasma line is going right into the atmospheric river line. So he is definitely manipulating down here. So we're picking up plasma and it's going right into this straight line atmospheric river. We know Miles Research Company works down here. And there's also a very strong bolt. That's the same area it was when he was putting the fires out in Tasmania. So I will have to start checking his Twitter feed here in the next week or two to see if he brags about whatever he's doing right now. All right, the only thing we got left to look at is the Earth Knoll. We haven't checked that today. So we'll get through that and then we'll probably be done for the night. All right, let's go ahead and check the polar vortex winds. Look, it's really starting to disintegrate, and it's going to all be down here. Check it out. It's growing down here in the southern hemisphere. You can see it's all chopped up right now. Back when they did the rapid heating event, that's what it looked like. Look, they're doing another heating event. Look, that's the only little bit of cold air left up in the polar area of the Arctic. It's all down here now. It's all shifted to the south. So right where it looks like the chemtrail lines were going is right where that heating event is. Then they got another heating event over here in the Atlantic. So we got another set of waves. See, Hawaii is in a little bit of a wave warning right now. You can see it's a little bit lighter around there. And then you got this thing here, 35-foot waves. Let's fast forward that. See, it's probably going up. Yeah, nothing major. Ooh, look up here for Greenland, man. What do we got going up here? 40-foot waves. 41-foot. 42-foot. Let's go up another day. So Greenland and Iceland's getting ready to get blasted with some 40-foot waves. And they just pop out of nowhere. Look at that. Wave warning for parts of Greenland and Iceland. That's a huge wave. Was there a tsunami down here? What is that thing? Where did it come? Did it come from this? Let's see. Let me fast forward that. Wow. Holy crap. There's some kind of big time disturbance down here. What is going on with that? I've never seen a wave signature like that. You know, we're almost looking at 30-foot waves coming off the Antarctic, headed for the coast of Australia. Ooh, and then another one. That's 45-footers. Wow, something's going on down in the Antarctic. I'll have to dig into that tomorrow and see what I can find. All right, so we're going to take a quick look at the carbon monoxide. You know, it's really weird. And tonight it looks to me like high carbon monoxide's right over all the NEXRAD stations. That's kind of weird. Never seen that before. These are all the aerosols, partly aerosols. Wow, India is the cleanest I've seen in 5 years. China, pretty clear. You got that one hot spot right there, but wow, man, what are they doing over there? How are they getting it all down so low? Ooh, and we've had this weird clear air. This is right about where them earthquakes hit a while back, but the air is like really clear in that section for some reason. And then you got the highly toxic air up here in the northeast, right where all the aerosols, the heavy aerosols are. So that's the worst on the planet for the carbon dioxide. Check the PM 2.5s. So you have good air, but then you have, just north of it, you have highly toxic, carcinogens. Oh, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and check. Yeah, we're getting hit a little bit, not too big time. All right, guys, so we're going to call this a show. We'll try to get on here tomorrow. Try to get on here a little earlier. I know we got severe weather coming in, so I'll be watching that. We'll be keeping our eyes on this giant shipping operation. What are they conjuring up over here? So we're definitely going to watch that. We'll dig into this military grade chemtrails over here in Nevada. And we'll be back in here tomorrow. But much love, guys. Thanks for joining us here for an hour. And we'll be back tomorrow. Much love. God bless. No fear and eyes to the skies. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow night. God willing. Let's rock it out. We got to rise. So here we go. Turn it up.